This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Rice Owls, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Pirates will kick it off to get us underway. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Owls offense will take the field first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
And it was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They'll run the sneak for it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
On the run, it's Jackson. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those 3rd down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Pulls it in, it's Jackson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So East Carolina's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
Guys, let's talk big picture East Carolina. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
And they got the completion, but still looking at a third down. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's right. Unloads to the right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Thanks for grab. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation.
There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The Pirates getting set on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Holds and fires complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Caught over the middle. It's Barnett. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. And the Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Guys, let's chat just a little about Russ. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder. Haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
From the gun, the ground game. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Scanning the field, it's Jenkins. Got his man downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Owls have their offense in high gear. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Pulls and fires complete.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react in plays. So this can certainly open things up later on.
The give to the back. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter.
At the 31-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Turner. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And the Owls didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. Second and goal coming. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
If you're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield. They make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
Rush is on him. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And with the field goal, we are tied here in the second quarter. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Louisiana has just had no answer for the onslaught they faced today. A crucial game for this team, and they did not answer the bell. They're trailing by 14 to Arkansas State. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
On the move, it's Montgomery. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Pirates will hustle to the line. Complete on third down. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Pirates will snap it on first and 10. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Not much working there. It'll be second and 9. Offense, quick tempo.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Now on the option. To the ground with the back. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
And the Pirates trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's right. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, ECU.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They go to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. It's complete to the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Punt is on its way. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Catch in the middle, it's Riles. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Pirates want to move quickly. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. The option look. Turning it on. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Grabbed behind the line. It's O'Brien. And this one will be stopped for no gain. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's right. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking down the middle. Fires into traffic, picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Fires to the tight end. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Now on first down from the 28. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's O'Brien. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Pirates moving quickly to the line. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play and make sure there's... Any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Inside 30 seconds. Play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to...
They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They found a little open space. Unfortunately, it was in the wrong direction. 2nd and long coming up. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal. Now on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Feels like they're just inches away from their own end zone, and it's 3rd and long. Throwing right. And that one's incomplete.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on 3rd, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Slithers into space. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Rice rushes to the line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Looking for a man, it's Jenkins. Got his man on the right.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now up front.
Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kid, nice job.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Gonna look downfield again. Makes the grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
Got the quick pass. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Pirates have it with a 1st and goal. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, East Carolina. Great job by the back on the option.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead.
East Carolina, 17. Rice, 6.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets hyped. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Off the play fake on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Barnett.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Oh, he's got some space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. They'll give it to him again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now, what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Turner. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Owls had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Rice. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you got to be careful on offense when you're dialing up the screens. You want to do them on obvious passing situations. When you're anticipating the DNs really racing up the field, they didn't have it set up that time.
On the option. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Going to try to get it himself.
And on 3rd down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback, making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going, getting the 1st down, a new set of downs for this offense.
The Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, he puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They'll try to sneak it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the 1st down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
And the Pirates kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. They're working that left side. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a 1st down. Nice balance by this offense.
That's caught. It's Smith. There he goes. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
And he picks up a 1st down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. The Pirates pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Pirates are threatening on 1st and goal. Makes the grab on the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Pirates!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barnett. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Rice rushes to the line. Let's talk for just a minute about Rice. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that for Palmer. It's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses.
Turning it on! And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. And the Owls are moving quickly down the field. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Turner.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a 1st down. To the air. It's Jenkins. Spits it out to the back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Owls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a 1-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisiana is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Cajun Field, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee.
They're trailing by just 2 to Arkansas State. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you